But you can share it as well. And your Twitter account, whatever. Share it, and we're live. Hello. Well, no one's here at the moment. We just started.
They're usually late, so yeah.
They're usually late. But yeah, we're live. The connection is good, and we have a message. Actually, I haven't opened the document. I haven't even checked it.
Bitch! This is why I never believe in a document, bitch.
No, I'm gonna open it like during the day, you know.
It's not even during the day, it's during the stream.
During the stream. Well, yes, I just did. So what's the problem?
The problem is you're breathing in alive. Okay, anyway.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're a menace to the society.
I am. Amaraf Hindian Kusuma, TCH, Aitsatsadadi, hi, hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so, Juni, malam bang. Hello, evening. Okay, Erikatra, hi, hello. Okay, so, lu jangan kerasa-kerasa aku tampol.
I'm typing right now, but okay.
Okay, so, tonight we'll talk in English because I feel like the world needs to know what's going on in Indonesia and our concern because we're slowly turning into like, do you know Philippine under Duterte? Like you cannot.
Yeah, Philippine.
Yeah, right. Like you cannot like criticize the government like the Duterte and stuff. It feels like it's going that way. So we're going to speak in English and hopefully some of our international friends can understand this situation because for me and Zia, if we need to explain the situation to our friends overseas, so we can just send them this video. So that's that. So yeah, with that out of the way, I'll be your co-host for tonight. So the host will be Zia actually because she prepared all of the stuff that we're about to talk. That we're going to talk about.
I'm not prepared to be a host.
Well,
okay, nice story.
Well,
now
good luck.
I am.
Okay, now you are. Okay, well, so where do we start with this one? How bad is it? Is the situation? What's happening? What's going on? How are we going to start? Shut up. Let's start.
Alright, so I think if we are talking about we are talking for the international community, what they see is only ban on sex. Meanwhile, it's way more urgent than banning on doing sex.
Oh yeah, it's way more than like premarital sex. It's not even that concerning because premarital sex and sex out of marriage basically it's always a crime in Indonesia. If someone reported you, it's always a crime. It's nothing new.
It's not even new. It's always a crime.
But if someone reported you, it's always a problem, and people still fucks anyway. Who the fuck cares? Don't get caught. That's the problem.
Like you just need to understand where the safe place to do that kind of thing, and not doing it in like
a shed or in the middle of a garden or something.
It's actually not a big problem, but before talking about the big problem, we need to see why Indonesia need to revise their bills or their law.
Yeah, the rules and regulation and shit. Yeah, why they need to revise it. Okay. It's not a revision per se. It's just like reiteration, right?
Yeah, true. So like, we call it as KUAP.
TJ, hi. Hello,
Indonesian. Hi. Mm-hmm. So it's actually like Indonesian Penal Code or Criminal Code.
Penal or Criminal Code, yeah.
Criminal Code is KUHP. KUHP is Criminal Code. Is actually been exist since we are not even born. Even Leoric, even your parents are not born yet.
Yeah.
Right. It was like since
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know.
Skip
Would
that
mine
part. Skip
mean
the boring
something?
part. So what
Yeah.
the fuck is going on?
The fuck is going on? Yeah, you will have no freedom of speech, freedom of choices.
What's in the new
There's
bills?
any new bills first. There's of course living law in which living law is actually pretty
Co-living.
much unnecessary. It's a living law. It's how the government are going to control how you're living
How you're living. You're
per
basically how
se.
you live your life, basically, right? They
Yeah,
control how you live
like
your life.
yeah, it's like how you're if for example you're disturbing your neighborhood,
Hmm.
it's easy for your neighborhood to like report you to the police.
Yeah,
And if your neighborhood is more powerful, yeah, it's okay for you to got prison for that.
exactly. That's the problem.
Yeah, and why this is dangerous? Because there's no clear regulation or there's no clear explanation
Okay.
on
Okay, hold on.
how you're going to be persecuted per
Yeah.
se.
Okay, hold that thought. DJ said, the reason for choosing the theme, the death of free speech in Asia, is because the new bill, the KUHP that just passed, and it
Criminal
prevents
code.
the penal code that just passed, and it prevents the freedom of speech because we cannot criticize. We cannot criticize some of the government. Some like individually we cannot. That's that's all right. That's all right. See, that's okay. But now we cannot criticize government bodies, and we cannot spread any belief that is against the belief of the country, and we cannot spread communism, which is I think this is like the contradiction, right? Because the rules
Yeah,
that just passed, it's basically China, communism, North Korea. It's communist rules, like it's communist policies. It's like why? Why do we have to add like no communist propaganda and shit? No, you're doing it right now.
you're
Go
doing
through
it right
yourself.
now.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Jasmine, I
Okay.
absent. Hello, Jasmine.
So the title would be "You should not insult president," insulting president. But
He's a
the
fucking
content
cunt.
is that the content is that you could. It's not
I feel the same way,
unclear
right?
because yeah, it's unclear because at what point you are insulting the president? Because when you are doing talking, criticizing president or the government, it could
Hmm.
be easy for the I don't know police government and so on and so forth to make it as an insult.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
Where is the line? What counts as
yeah.
an
There's
insult?
no
What is an
clear.
insult and what is a defamation? And what is like pointing out the fact if it's bad or not, right? Can we speculate? If there's no proof, like no solid proof, can we even speculate? That's the problem. If we cannot even
Hmm.
speculate, this is some bullshit right here.
Yeah,
Abang
like
tukang bakso
average
bawa kijang satu
yang
kan.
satu kan.
Pada korporat, halo Rapolaka. Halo Abang Bubur. Okay, okay, let's focus back on to the topic, right?
Yeah, like every critics, every criticism, every feedbacks that we are going to talk about the government or the president and so on and so forth, it's easy for people to make us being present
Being
and
imprisoned, yeah,
being in prison and saying that we are attacking the presidents. Meanwhile, it's not.
insulting and defamation, all that. I
Insulting
mean,
and defamation.
it's it's like criticizing is fine, right?
Criticizing it's fine. It's
Criticize.
for the government to improve themselves.
No, no, no. Like in the law, for now, at least for now,
For
like
now, it's okay.
criticizing is fine. But
Yeah.
when does it becomes an insult? Is it when we're speculating what's going on, like behind the closed doors? Is it? Does that count as defamation or insult?
That's the problem. We don't even know what is insult for them.
Yeah,
We just
exactly.
like,
I guess
yeah,
if
right.
you want to play it safe, like this is my channel moving forward. Halo Levante, bodo amat. Uh, so this channel moving forward. So basically, in 3 years, if this channel still exists, I don't know. Maybe this will be the bastion of the resistance. I don't give a fuck. So what we'll be doing is like only serve the fact, right? We can speculate based on the fact, but no more than that. So that's I think that's still pretty safe bet, right? What
Yeah, maybe, but we never knew what going to be happen in the future.
we'll never know exactly.
Yeah, if the criminal code is becoming really effective in 3 years, maybe we're going to be becoming like under Chinese government when you could not talk shits about the government at all.
Yeah, and while we can say this out loud because the law hasn't been in effect yet,
Of not being
it's not in effect yet.
effectively used.
Yeah, because it will be applied like effectively in 3 years, so we have some time. Ini bakal kepake 3 tahun ke depan, soalnya abis di approve nggak langsung. So it will be in effect in 3 years. So I'm gonna say what I want to say. This is stupid. The government this is a fucking power grab, and I don't know who's
Yeah.
grabbing the power.
And the reasons why this is a power grab is because there's no transparency at all. Look,
Yes.
in 2019, there's a lot of demonstration asking for transparency and so on and so forth. And then no news after that, no transparency at all. They only say, yes, it's being revised.
No, it's not revised.
And then,
It's not revised.
yeah, the government only say that, oh yeah, we are going to revise this, we are going to revise it. But no, no, they're not doing it.
It's a delay,
anything
actually.
at all.
No, the problem is this. What pisses me off? It's like, oh yeah, and no spreading the belief of communism in Indonesia. Like, what the fuck? You're doing it right now. You're doing it right now.
Doing exactly what communism country
Okay,
do.
so let's just say that yes, communism is fine. Like spreading communism is banned in Indonesia, which is always is, right? Which always is.
Yeah, but
But let's just say that communism is banned. Spreading communism is banned, which always is, always has been. It's the norm. That's the rules. Basically, we all know that's the rules. But why do you
Yeah.
need to say it now? Is it because to stop people from saying this is communism, or if you really want to ban communism from Indonesia, then you have to ban and reject or not reject. What's the word? Not slander. Menolak apa?
rejecting,
To re-
rejecting,
Yeah, to reject like the first president.
rejecting the first president's
Yeah,
idea.
and take away his hero title, national hero title. Take it away from him. Why? Well, if you want to say no communism, well, don't be a fucking hypocrite then. You have to acknowledge that our first president was a fucking socialist and communist at the end of his regime, basically. If you want proof, if you need proof on this, look at Duikora and Trikora. Who's our ally? Who is our ally? North Vietnam? China? Russia?
It's all communism.
Yeah, we're part of the communist tight-knit crew. What? Like what? Dul, nyimak aja. Yeah, please do. It's okay. Bangke jujur amat tuh mulut. Yeah, right. We have... If you want to reject communism...
That's why we are using English, by the way.
Yeah, that's why we're using English. Because everyone have to hear. Kalau nggak pakai bahasa Inggris, udah gua kontrolin. Okay, so... So that's why we hail him as our national hero. Oh yeah, go Indonesia! He's the father of our country. But no to communism and socialism. Fuck off. Which one? Pick one. Pick one.
Like,
Fucking hypocrite.
pick one, everyone. But like, I mean, yeah. If you want to say no to communism, blah 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 blah. Okay, it's fine. But please do not apply that on your own criminal code. Like, what the fuck
No, no. I
are
think
these people doing?
it's applied in criminal code, so we can like point out, oh, he's spreading communism, he's anti-democracy, oh, he's spreading something that's not aligned with our
All right,
democratic
now
agenda, and
let's
now that's
let's
communism.
sue the government. I guess they are spreading communism here.
Yes, this is a fucking communism. And you know what? If I got into jail, if they take me right now, like, well, in 3 years, but if they take me away and put me to jail, I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. I'm not gonna shut my mouth for them.
Like, yeah, you could not insult the government, you could not insult the presidents, but where is the line between
Yeah,
insulting and criticism?
that
There's no
is.
clear line between them. And
Yeah.
it's easy for them to like ban the, I don't know, criminal code and just point their fingers to the society. Maybe if you're doing a demonstration is an
Oh yeah,
insult to government later
the
on.
demonstration part. We haven't talked about that. Well, you need to apply and be approved to do a public demonstration. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Like, where is the
no. So
democracy here?
where is the democracy? Where is the freedom of speech if we can have to wait for in line to get
Do
it
you
like
see where
applied?
is the demonstration here?
Yeah,
No, no,
like
no democration at all
no
here. Like,
democration here. This is a fucking power grab. This is communism. This is nepotism. This is like a whole oligarchy all over again. So democracy? No, 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 no. You're applying communism to your country.
I mean, oh, all right. If you need approval when there is a pandemic like COVID access thing, you need approval and so on and so forth. Okay, we still could like, oh, okay, all right, we understand. We are going to do it in a different way. But
Yeah,
no, it's not even because of like third causes. It's just
yeah,
because they want to control the freedom of speech that are going to be happening in Indonesia. And I mean,
yeah. Let's just say,
demonstration is important, right?
there's a demonstration like outside, like you want to demonstrate in front of like uh the
The
council.
fair and fair building. Yeah,
What's the people's council? What's the pair? Yeah.
People's Council.
People's Council, right?
The House of Representative.
The House of Representative, yeah, yeah. Where the council is inside, but the location is the House of Representative, yeah. The House of Representative. Okay, let's say you want to like demonstrate in front of that, and you apply for the demonstration. You have to seek permission from the government, and if they say no, you just cannot say anything.
Yeah, you cannot say anything. It's not like if you're doing it without the permission, for example, we are going to be like imprisoned for that.
No. If you do the demonstration without our permission, you're a fucking criminal. That's the law. That's the law as written.
That's the
That's
law.
that.
That's the law.
For anything. You can say like turunkan harga KFC, like lower the KFC price, and you can go to jail for that. Where is the freedom of speech in Indonesia? It's dead. It's yeah.
Like it's not even make sense at this point. Like, to be able to
Fuck, it's dead. It's
demonstrate
gone.
freely, it's exactly why a lot of people choose democracy to begin with. Because
Yes.
in democracy, you have freedom of
Sabar,
choice,
sabar ya, sorry.
freedom of speech. You are able to say what are you thinking, what you want. You say the government is stupid. Yeah, because the government is indeed stupid.
Yeah.
You say the government is shitty because yes, indeed the government is shitty.
No.
But even if you're thinking about that later on after 3 years, you could not even say anything about that, and you only able to accept
Do you know
the
what?
government being
It
stupid.
will never work in Indonesia. It will work in China, sure, but in Indonesia, no, it will
Yeah.
never work because the culture itself, it's different. In China, you get nationalism, right? You get like and the core belief in China. Correct me if I'm wrong, but as we're both Chinese, well, I'm half, but you see, as we're both Chinese, right? We kind of understand that in China, as we understand it, is that like you as a person is a part of collective. That's why like communism like blossoms there, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's why it thrives there in China, because because the mentality fits a line. And while Indonesia, we're very individualistic, and two, the spirit of freedom, like merdeka atau mati, it's still in us.
Yeah, like even if we are
Freedom or
nationalists, I
death.
think we are going to be nationalists if it involves another country or third party and not
No,
part of
even
Indonesian.
if that's nationalized, because we want to be free, like freedom.
Yeah, yeah, because we want to be free and like we want to be seen,
And if
basically.
and even now, the spirit of freedom is still like this in Indonesia, like in Papua and in Aceh. They still want to separate.
Mm,
Separate. So this doesn't make it better at all.
yeah, I mean, from the beginning, a lot of people already like, please do not. Yes, disclaimer. We understand that we very much understand that we need a new criminal code.
We
We
do, we
need
do.
a new criminal code
Our
because the
our criminal
one that
code
we
is
have
very
is
like it's carried over from the
already,
colonialism era, basically.
yeah, it's very old. But the problem is that the new criminal code is even more colonialistic rather
No,
than the
the
old
the
criminal code
problem
that are
is the
made.
problem is like with the old criminal code, it's made by competent people that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Our government, I'm not sorry to say, they don't know what they're doing. Those old fools up there, they're fucking cunt. They don't know what they're doing. They're just half asleep, sitting there making rules.
Even some of them are did not understand how law works.
Yeah.
They are becoming like they are sitting in the House of Representatives because yeah they know they have a lot of connection, they have money. A lot of people didn't know how
They're a
law
good
works.
politician. They're a good politician. They
Mm,
are well versed in the politics of things, how to grab power, how to gain a seat, how to get into the Senate. That they're a good politician. They don't know, however, about how things work, how the government works, how to be a
yeah.
good government, how to run a country. They don't know about it. They're a fucking good
Mm,
politician. They are. I know some of them. But they don't
they
know how
are a
to
good
rule a country. They
politician,
don't know how to run a country.
but they didn't know how their society works.
Exactly.
They know they are a good politician, but they didn't know how their
They
society
don't
works, the
even know.
struggle of people, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, they don't even know how. They don't even know our mentality as a person, as a country, because they're so far removed from us peasants. Well, us, I mean you guys. But yeah,
But yeah,
for
I mean,
all
I
of
mean,
this, those of you who wonders why, because I'm one of the I can say things because I'm one of the inner circle. Like my family holds like certain ranks, so I'm kind of safe-ish, and that's why I can say shit like this. But for some of you guys are fucked. Your guys are dead. Your guys are done.
it's all over for you guys, especially for like, yeah, university students in the future. Good
Okay,
luck, Pagi, I
hold on.
guess.
TJ said something in the comment. Oh, why are you so brave to criticize the government? What else did you say? You use English so that other countries know the situation in Indonesia. Yes, exactly. Why am I so brave? Because let me tell you something. I am in a unique position where I was born in there's tons of royal families in Indonesia, right? Because it used to be made up from countless kingdoms. I'm one of them, like the main heir, like the oldest of the male line. So the actual crown prince. If you say crown prince, like I'm an actual crown prince. So I'm in a unique position where I was educated like politically, socially. So I was brought up to be a leader, basically, right? A politician, a leader. So I was brought up like that. But I also know the struggle of the people because I reject those ideals. Like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be a ruler. I don't want to be a politician. I don't want to be someone who another cog in the machine, basically. So I want to express myself through art. I want to say something. I want to matter. I want to fight for the people, not for the politician. I want to fight for what I think was right. And that is why I am so brave to criticize the government, because my position is safe. I'm protected.
Mm-mm.
I
And other people are not. So yeah, we are going to use Leoric power since I'm only an activist.
yeah, Zia is an activist. I like my grandfather is like a general somewhere. Like I'm not gonna say where, but my grandpa is a general. My stepdad is like in the army, and I'm in, and then I from my dad's side, it's a police family basically. That's like police is here everywhere, and though my adjutant, he's with the law, like his family is a lawyer family. So I am good. I am protected. I am fine. You guys
Yeah.
are fucked.
And since I'm not protected, I'm going to use Leoric powers. but for real though, if you ever see me in real life, if you ever do like demonstration in real life and so on and so forth, you might meet me at some point. You might see me at some point because yeah, I do that kind of shit. Literally working under low. What is LBH in English? You know? It's like yeah, legal entity. I'm part of the law firm
legal
right
aids.
now. Legal aids, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm part of legal aids right now. One of my uncle is in regional people's representative council.
So yeah.
But yeah, basically Leorics have more power than me, so yeah, I'm going to use Leoric
I'm
power.
not, because it's my family who got the thing. I'm just like, and yeah, I'm basically a renegade prince at this point, and that's I'm actually a renegade prince. If you're wondering why I can talk like this, why I can talk politically like this, well, Crown Prince is not just a character. Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker. Well, yeah, for me, I even before this whole criminal code problem, I do demonstration a lot. I'm part of the law firm. I'm part of like
you're a humanitarian activist?
Yeah, humanitarian activist.
Yeah.
We could say that humanitarian activist and now working under humanitarian's legal entity, legal aids.
And so that's why we're the VTubers to talk about this, right? That's why we're
That's why I could like have these documents on my hand.
Oh yeah, the documents.
Because
should we release it later? Should we release the document later in Twitter?
I'm going to ask if I could release the original
please.
documents one.
Okay.
Because this one is so scuffed.
Yeah, it's so scuffed. It's our notes, so we have the original document, and then we write our notes. Well, Zia wrote her own notes over it, and then we can talk.
Write the notes.
Dude, for your information, 2 ministers in Indo are still my family. I'm not gonna say their name, but I'm in freedom side. Yes, exactly. Well, basically, we can say it because we're powerful enough, so we can openly say it. We can openly like criticize the government because we have experience. We know we are in the inside of the politics, right? And we're VTubers,
we
so
know what
we
know what we are doing.
We know what we're doing basically. So while I'm like, if you can see me a little bit, if you see me like and judge me as a little bit brash and a little bit open perhaps, that's how it is. But I know the law, so, and I know the limits. So even if you see me like open up like this, I'm still operate within the law. Okay, so don't try anything funny like me if you don't know what you're doing. So this dangerous. Please don't.
If you want to try anything funny, please always think first. Okay?
Oh, that's why I join politics this time. Oh iya, dia judul kader dulu. Dia tawarin. So yeah, we know
So
what we're
yeah,
doing.
me
Okay.
too.
Yeah,
Me too.
right.
Actually, I was like, it's like four times, four different politics party.
Mhm.
It's
I'm
four
my
politics
family is
party.
in two political parties, like well, two opposing political parties. Satu PDI, satu Golkar. Ya.
Mine is one PDI and one Demokrat.
Oh, okay. So that's our background. See, okay. So we know things, we know shit. Okay.
One PDI
Udah
and
lanjut
one
nyimak. Oke
one
oke oke, lanjut nyimak.
one Demokrat.
So yeah,
Okay.
so if you're wondering why we're talking about this as a VTuber, it's because we're qualified, and I feel like this is our responsibility,
Urgent
right?
and important and
Yes, this
urgent
is
and important.
PKS punten,
Like,
nggak kaget gue, sumpah nggak kaget.
oh my god, there's still someone who are in PKS. Oh my
Shush,
god.
shush, shush, shush. Okay, but yeah, why we as a VTuber talks about this, because we're in this field, right? We work in this
Yeah.
field.
We
Well,
live in this
well,
field.
well. For me, I'm like, I resign from that life and become an artist. But yeah, I still understand. I still have connection. I still do some interviews, right? Like from the previous stream with political entities and behind the scene entities. Like, it's still
Behind the
crazy how
scene.
it's like, imagine like if you're in America, you're a VTuber and you interview an FBI agent or CIA agent for like your stream. What happens behind this conspiracy, and you interview a CIA agent. That's what it is in like few streams ago in Before Dawn. That's what happens. It's still crazy.
Ah,
But yeah,
okay, anyway, that's
it's
the
our
reason why.
responsibility. Yeah, that's the reason why. That's our responsibility, and we need to talk about it. So, what else do we need to talk about that's in this bills that just passed?
Oh, this one. The
Okay, okay, okay. Rap.
one where. Wait, not important. Okay. The one where you could not even showings or displaying,
Oh,
writing, or how you could be able to get contraceptions
oh,
to the
you cannot teach
children.
your children about contraceptions and
Mm,
teaching them that underage children about contraception is a fucking crime. Like, what
right.
the fuck? What the fuck? What, you want like people to get like pregnant right away?
Yeah, like
Teens
if
pregnancy are going through the roof right now, and it's not gonna make it better.
mm,
Indonesia have it's a fatherless country. Indonesia is a fucking fatherless country. We have like shortage of good fathers. We have shortage of fathers in general.
like yeah, if for
Katia Maruk.
example, yeah, kepikiran aja, but yeah, it was said in the criminal code that the one who able to do that is like only people who
Officials.
are appointed officials like people from the government that are appointed to do that. But do you think the governments are ready to
No,
have a
the
lot
the government
of
the government
appointed
didn't do
people?
anything before. Because yes, I remember I
Yeah,
have like this like sex ed talk back in like what,
high school,
junior high school,
junior high
but
school.
that's because I go to a good one.
Yeah, if you're not going to like, if you're only going to like a national high school, national junior high school in a big city, you're not going to get any sexual education. And it's going to be even worse if you're not coming from a big city.
Yeah,
Like,
no, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Indonesia is so unequal. It's
hmm,
it's not equal. The country is like the growth and the wealth of the country is not equal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jakarta got the whole shit of it. Jakarta is fine. Jakarta is like Singapore, basically. Well, not the economy, but the lifestyle and the attention of the
Yeah.
government and shit. Jakarta is like Singapore. Jakarta's fine. Jakarta's like good. Okay, we can forget about it. But just next to Jakarta, like Karawang, for example,
Hmm.
they're fucking shit. They're ignored. As long as you make products, you're good.
Hmm. Not even that. Like the Tangerang near it was like Tangerang near the what the
I,
figure
I know, I know.
Kabupaten Tangerang. Like it's really near Jakarta. Tangerang is
It's
near
right next
Jakarta,
to
but
Jakarta, yes.
it's like it's right next to Jakarta. But you could see the inequality between the good between Tangerang that have a good
It's
governance and the Tangerang who have
unequal. Yeah, no,
who really
and
have a
you
bad
cannot
government.
expect like a government official in every like what's it called in every region, right? In every province,
Mm-mm.
it's in every like village, for example, like deep village. Like even in Bandung, we have like some isolated villagers, right?
Yeah, true, true,
Right?
true. Like it's really close with the capital city, yet they could not even do anything about that. Like
Yeah, we cannot
you see the
expect
difference.
we cannot expect like government officials to go there and teach people sexual education the right way. I don't even believe the government can do it the right way.
True.
There's some prejudice about religions and chastity and shit. People are let's just say this. I'm gonna put it out loud. I'm gonna put it in the open. Our children, our cute children, that maybe we see them as cute now. Like I have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I have a daughter, and I know my daughter's gonna fuck someone before she turns 18. That is a fact in Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact everywhere. In most countries, right? They're gonna fuck people.
Mm-hmm.
Children are gonna fuck. That's that's the fact. And turning our eyes from the actual problem is what leads us into this situation. It's the fatherless country crisis, right? Indonesia is a fucking fatherless country, and this law that criminalize us for teaching our children birth control and sexual education. It's like
Yeah, that's true.
it's not going to help with the situation. We're already fatherless. It's not even like if we do this, we'll be a fatherless country and because lack of father figure and shit. No, no, no. We already lack father figure in our country. Having a good father in Indonesia is a fucking luxury.
True. It's a fucking privilege.
It's a privilege.
Even if like you have 3 dads or 5 dads, it doesn't mean that one of them are going to be a good dad,
Yeah.
good father
So
figure.
exactly, this doesn't
That
help.
that's
Listen, our children is gonna fuck. They're gonna fuck. It's better like when my daughter turned 15. Ideally, if I can meet her and talk to her, I want to give her like the talk. You know, if you're gonna fuck someone. I know, right? But here's the risk, right? Here's the consequences. Here's the risk. Here's the consequences, and I'm going to tell you how to fuck the right way. Wear a fucking condom, pills or whatever. Just don't get pregnant, okay?
yeah. And find a man who actually do good fucks.
Yeah, and find a man who loves you, who fucks you good, like like
That's also rare.
that's also rare.
Like
But
the
uh,
standard is on the floor. Even the government did not have standard at all.
Indonesian people, like girls, like I'm talking about underage girls in general, have no reference point of what a good man is,
True.
what a
Or even
non-toxic
what to do.
relationship is.
What to do is safely. How to have a safe relationship. How to accept rejection.
Exactly.
But the irony is here. Listen,
Depok
imagine
Kodam City.
you're
Sorry.
imagine you're being criminalized because you're educating people, you are educating children on health reproduction health.
Yeah.
Imagine you are being criminalized because you teach children. You teach a good thing and a right thing, and it's for their future, and you're
If
being
I'm
criminalized.
going to prison for teaching my daughter like sexual education, then so be it. I'm going to take that risk as a father.
And then the government questions why the birth rate in Indonesia is keep decreasing. I mean,
Yeah,
see at your rules.
yeah. Well, it keeps well. If it increases, it's not in a good way. They're not brought up like properly.
True. And the government questions why a lot of people did not want to have children in Indonesia. I
Yeah.
mean, see at your rules, see at your wrongs, what doing.
I mean, I'm a father. I have a daughter, right? I know it's like a hard pill to swallow for some people. For a father even, like this your cute little girl, right? So innocent right now. But your from your previous, from your childhood, right? From your social group, you know that like free sex is going to happen. You cannot like keep your girl pure forever, right?
Like yeah, maybe they have the possibility to be like pure, to not to be
But
don't want to do that, to be asexuals,
but
but there is
let
also a chance
no
for
let
them.
them, if they want to be pure, let them do it out of their own conscience. Because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
understand, not because they don't. They are pure and doesn't want to
yeah.
have sex and stuff because they understand the risk, because they understand the moral value, because they understand the tradition,
Mm-mm. Not
because
because you
they
force
understand.
them.
Not because you force them, exactly. Because what I learned being a son, right, in my childhood,
If
if
you
you force
force them,
someone, they're going to be a fucking good liar and manipulator. I am.
yeah. See, Leoric.
Yeah. So
Yeah, true. Because the more you force them to not do that, the more they becoming more curious about that. Like,
exactly.
especially if you're not being able to have like this. Oh, the problem with this law is also the fact that a lot of underage children
Mm-hmm.
are allowed to get married
Oh
in a young age.
yes, yes, we need to crack down on that. Lembaga perlindungan anak mana anjing?
See, like yeah, your country is allowing children to get married with their rapists, to get married with people with the same
Yeah,
age as their grandpa, but these children are not allowed to have sexual education at all. Bitch, are you kidding me?
yeah. No, we're turning into fucking communist country. They say no communism,
That's
then
so
communism.
funny.
If you there's no communism in Indonesia, then where is the fucking democracy? Why cannot we say anything? Where is the democracy in Indonesia?
Where is the freedom that we need?
Where is the freedom of speech? That is the hallmark of democracy.
Like, yeah, imagine
By the way,
you
halo sekali pakai
are.
buang. Halo Mas Leo dan Mbak Jia, itu Mbak Jia bukan sih, aku lupa. Iya iya ini Mbak Jia. Bener bener.
Halo, sekali
Halo.
pakai buang kondom kah?
Bukan mantan. Oke.
Aduh, nanti di penjara guys, bahas-bahas kondom.
So yeah,
Iya, I mean,
we're
I
turning into a communist country. Even if they say no, we hate communism, fuck off. Where's the democracy
you're
then?
doing what
Show us the
communism do.
democracy in Indonesia. Show us the freedom of expression and freedom of speech in Indonesia. That is the hallmark of a democratic country. Where is it?
Bro,
Show
like,
me.
bro, they did not even allow the society to be able to participate in making this whole criminal code. The worst is that
yeah. Let me.
they don't even hear like another officials like
Too much I want to say about this, but I'll keep it to myself. Okay, dude, it's fine.
oh, okay, it's fine. Like, I don't know, maybe like LDI, Lembaga Dokter Indonesia.
Uh-huh. Indonesian Doctor
They did not
Association.
even, yeah, Indonesia Doctor Association. They did not even hear them because, I mean, teaching sexual education is important, and it's
No.
what the
Let
most
me
what
tell you.
they.
Let me tell you. Indonesian people doesn't have any say in this criminal code. We hate it. Back in 2019, we protested it, and now suddenly they're releasing it after it died down. Well, fuck all. What are we then? Where is the
Suddenly
democracy?
they
Where is the fucking democracy? What's our role in this country? Nothing. Fuck on.
like I I don't know anymore, man. Like, bro, is a association talking? They're clearly rejecting this whole criminal code, but they not even hear them. Especially a peasant like people or like university students who are doing demonstration and so on and so forth. This is why the whole situation is concerning.
And
Like,
this is the reason why we, let's declare it out loud, we're going to start a movement to reject this whole power grab and power mongering that's going on around us. We will fight for our freedom back. We will fight for freedom. We're gonna start here, our movement, and with our few channels that we have. Like, I mean, channels not in as in YouTube channels, but as in like our connections, people that we know. We're going to start with that, and we will fight for our freedom, basically.
I mean, it's becoming even more concerning because they do this like in the blinks of eyes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no one knows that it's going to be initiated,
If they can do this
inaugurated
now,
in 6
what can
September.
they do? What they're capable to do in the future? We don't know.
Mm,
It's like
like
it's not just like, oh, it's just a one-off thing. It's not going to be a one-off thing. This
it's
will happen
it's
again and again
going
and
to
again. It will go
be.
out of control. But one thing I love about Indonesia, best place in the world, but not the most people in here are illogical law and order. Ya, dah lanjut simak lagi.
Logically
Oke, oke,
law and
oke,
order.
dulu.
Yeah.
Illogical ya.
Like, yeah, I mean, the government are illogical to begin with, so yeah.
It's not that they're illogical. They're incompetent.
Yeah, they are incompetent. But
But do you
the
know?
more I read the
Uh-huh.
whole documents, the more I think that no, they are not incompetent. They know what they are doing.
Of course
They
they are.
exactly know how they are doing and how they need to grab the
As I said,
power as soon as possible.
this is a power grab in a vacuum of power.
Yeah, especially right now where everything is a mess. There's a lot of criminal case right here and right there. The focus of the people is not to the government.
Yeah. So
It's
this,
the right momentum for them to like inaugurate it as soon as possible, as fast as they can. So
but the problem is
no one bats an eye.
it already brings like international attention to Indonesia. Thankfully, this is the silver
Thankfully,
lining. Like the West basically just will
yeah.
will come in with heavy sanction to Indonesia. Basically, it will cost them a lot of money to grab this
Mhm.
power. Now the problem is how much it will affect this policy. Like how much money are we talking about? Are they willing to like take it away just like that? Because Indonesia is becoming a communist country while rejecting communism. How are we going to? How are they going to respond to that? We don't. Will they like, if you remove this law, we can like give you some incentive, some more business, some more investment,
Mhm.
maybe. Well, maybe that will work. Indonesian loves money, or even our power mongering piece of shit that's behind the scene right now. He loves money,
Betul.
and I said
They love
he because
money.
it's not a she.
They love money. Like United Nations already like expressed concern over threats of to list the civil liberties in
The
Indonesian new
civil
criminal
liberties, yeah.
code. There is also a warning that Indonesia needs to revise the laws because it's the what is the synonym of erosion. Yeah, basically warning to revise the laws because it's very harmful to press freedom, privacy, and human rights in the world's
Yes, exactly.
one of world's largest democracy. Indonesia is one of the world's largest democracy. Like,
Yes.
yeah,
And
one of them is
and it's
US,
going
one of
away,
is
guys. And it's going
Indonesia.
away. So enjoy it while it
And
lasts.
yeah, enjoy being the country largest democracy because we're close to being third largest
I don't
communism.
I don't mind. I don't mind Indonesian like applying this communist law if they acknowledge their hate of communism. Like, oh yeah, we hate communism. Well, then don't be a fucking hypocrite. Like
Mm,
like take take Sukarno's title and honor all that and do that because he's a fucking communist, right? He's a fucking socialist and
mm,
communist. If that's what you want, then do it. Don't do it half-heartedly, right?
mm.
And change the Pancasila because Pancasila was made back then when Indonesia and it's made to accommodate everyone, every single party in Indonesia uh, from the religious to the communists to social to like not socialist. What was it again?
Communism, socialism,
So
socialists.
communism and socialism and all the and democratic parties, they want everyone like included in Pancasila, and that's why the fifth Pancasila, like equal rights to all Indonesians, to all people. No, not equal rights, the equality of
Equality.
the people, or something like that. I don't know how to translate it in English. So
I
social
mean,
equality for all people, right?
social equality.
Social
Yeah,
equality
social
for
equality of all
all
people.
people. It's like that's communism. That's what's in there to appease the Communist Party. That's the communism in Indonesia that Pancasila tries to accommodate into. So if you really hate communists, one, acknowledge it in our founding father, and two, acknowledge it in our Pancasila. That's it. If they do that, I can understand that. Fuck communism. Well, yeah, you're serious about it. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to apply
Benar-benar
this
do.
kind of criminal code, susah gue jelasin di sini kapan-kapan aja
Ah,
lah.
benar-benar benar.
Oke.
Ego benar do. Benar do. Susah gue jelasin sini kapan-kapan aja lah. No, I understand. They decide the law based on their ego. So yeah, I agree that this is a power grab.
Yeah, this is a power grab. I mean, they have a good knowledge, but they did not use it wisely. They did not use it to the society. They did not use it to the people
Okay, what
of
else? What else? What
Indonesia,
else?
but
What else do we have?
they used it to the government
How
to
many?
make them able to grab powers. Like
How many
I'll
bills?
actually,
How many bills do we have left that we need to talk about?
oh, the pornography one.
I mean,
I
oh
mean,
yeah, you cannot draw pornography. It's been there
it's
forever.
always been that.
It's always
It's
been
been
there.
that
It's
forever.
been there forever, and I still, I still haven't found
Mhm.
like them like well they did it, but who cares about that? It's been there. It's not
Yeah,
it's like reiteration.
it's been there forever.
It's reiteration.
Yeah.
Who cares? What else? Oh, you cannot spread things that's it's against the country's like uh identity initiative like
Oh, but yeah, it's been happening since a long time ago.
yeah it's
It's
been
just
it's just
being written.
reiteration, yeah.
The corruption one.
The corruption one, they written off, like they ease off on the corruption, the
Yeah.
punishment on corruption. They ease off on punishment on corruption. Like they like choke the little people, like they choke it tighter with a noose, and then they just cut those corruptors and the big wigs off. Just like you're free. Okay, is it comfortable now? Is it okay now? Fuck off. This is a fucking power grab. Exactly because of that.
Okay, so the shortest one from 4 years to 2 years. So yeah,
You only spent 2 years in
2 years
prison for corruption, and they also cut the
maximum time.
no denda apa?
Maximum. Wait. Before that, the maximum time from 20 years to 5 years. It's even more fucked
No.
up,
Yeah, it's
man.
more fucked up. Like you used to go to jail for 20 years for corruption. Now it's only 5 years.
Sanctions, money sanction, monetary sanction,
No. Uh,
fine money.
is it?
It should be like sanction on economy.
Uh,
Actually,
yeah. I
whoever
guess it.
make that law must do that things through.
The
That's
fine,
why
the fine, yeah. Whoever makes
the
law must do
fine or
that
the
things,
money
yeah.
sanctions
So yeah,
from
the fines
200 millions to only 50.
50 million. And if you think that's a lot, no, 50 million Indonesian rupiah is fucking nothing. It's fucking cheap. They do it for
Like
like 2 billions, 3 billions.
even the previous one is like only 200s. Like, bro, 200s you could only get like a very cheap car for that.
Yeah.
It's not equal with what these sculptors do, since
I
they
mean,
have like
I
a
mean,
whole
they
car
kind of,
showroom in their house. So
yeah.
it's only like, okay, let's just sell one car, and then we could pay the shirts, and yeah, we're free. Goodbye, bitches. And it's changed to 50 millions in Mitch.
Okay, you know what?
50 millions in Indonesia.
This bills is just like it's a power grab now. It ties the rope. It ties it all together, right? So they tighten up like the control over the people, but they loosen the control over the big wigs, basically. So this is a clear cut power grab. It is a power grab. So
I don't understand anymore. Like, if you're accepting bribe, if you're being bribed by the government, bribing,
I mean, these bills come
and
out
then,
of a bribe. What do you expect?
like, if you are accepting bribe from the government, your punishment from maximum 5 years is becoming 4.
It's
Is the
yeah,
maximum. Like,
yeah.
I mean, okay, I'll just grab this bribing money, and I don't know, if 4 years in prison, and it's even a
It's a
prison that are special
comfortable
from the
prison, you know?
government.
It's comfortable
It's a
prison.
comfortable one.
It's like political prisoner thingy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nah.
Political prisons where you could even order Shopee from your prisons. Bro, I'll take that. I don't even have to think what I need to eat today.
Exactly.
I didn't have to scroll like GoFood to eat to decide my food, because they will decide it. I'll get air
But
conditioner, a good place to sleep, no brain, no thinking for 4 years.
but
I would like to do that, man.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, this is a last hurrah, basically, right? This is a last cry. This is our
Yeah.
last cry of defiance in the face of the government, probably because these 3 years will be like we'll be fighting for freedom. We'll ask for your help for freedom. We'll do anything. Like we have connections. Like even without your help in the public sector, because I know most of you guys are just like students mostly, and like
Or just like hikikomori.
yeah, you guys are not like yeah, you guys are okay, but you guys, most of you guys probably don't have any political power, but
Yeah.
we do. Like we do. We do have like that kind of
But at
power.
least I want you guys to like understand that this problem is not like a small problem. It's not only about how being prison for reported to have
Yeah.
sex before marriage, but it's way more than
It's
that.
way more than that.
The government
The
is
sex before marriage
stripping
one is
away.
it's not even the thing, right? It's
Yeah, like the government is stripe away your
freedom.
freedom of speech, freedom of choices. You're basically unable to say anything, to unable to criticize the government. So
So
yeah,
yeah, this is a requiem.
yeah,
Ini
that's
pemakaman buat.
actually, yeah, this is actually the main problem. That's why a lot of people are fighting for it. So yeah.
Yeah, and like with the what Zia will be fighting with as an activist and with a law firm, and yeah, I'll be helping her, kinda in a way. So like this is real, like not no Vtuber bullshit. Like if you need help with anything, just call me.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll
So
be we'll
it
be
is what it
fighting for
is,
it. It
guys.
is what it is. This is our fight. This is not your guys' fight. Just we're just making it public because you guys need to know. We'll probably be
Mm.
using this channel as like for public cry, right?
Mhm.
For public
At
announcement
least like at
and
least like you
update and
guys understand why this is important and why this is so urgent and why government is becoming more stupid and why it's more than sex before marriage bill.
yeah, when festival for marriage bill, yeah, most of my foreign friend only knows about that, right? That part, and it's like it's a
Yeah,
bit
like
sad.
no,
Even my girlfriend was like, "Oh, you mean the sex before marriage? Are you going to talk about it? That?" And yes, but it's more than that.
it says way more than
It's
that.
way more than that.
But yeah, I mean, it's strategic for the government to put that bill so people only like people discussion are shifting into sex before marriage bill and so on and so forth. Meanwhile, it's more than that. So yeah,
Yeah.
the government really do have a brain to shift people's focus,
Yeah.
to
So yeah,
shift people discussion. So
basically,
yeah, it's
it's that, right? So basically, we just want we just want you to know that we're not gonna sit idle. We're actually doing things against it.
like we're not only talking shits, but we actually do things. We actually do research,
We actually
bro.
do it.
Like yeah, we actually do research.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can tell you that like it's more than us, that's work against it. It's like lots of like people in higher ups that's against it and fighting against it.
Mm.
So this is a losing battle. This is a hard fucking battle, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's a
it's
very hard battle.
it's a hard battle, but it's a risk we're willing to take, like because like what Indonesian said, it's ingrained in our brain, like in our soul. Merdeka atau mati, kan?
Freedom or die.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Freedom or
Freedom
death.
or go to freedom or death.
Freedom or death. Basically, merdeka atau mati.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're fighting for our freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So that. Which are slut, basically. And we're the only political VTubers around, if I remember correctly. We're just one, like, anggota DPR in reality, but not here.
Yeah. But
So
yeah, around here, I think only us. But if you guys know once, we are going to be very good to know.
yeah.
But
We
from now
need
on,
all the help that we can get. So if you guys have
for
any
now on,
correction, yeah.
I only know Leoric, and Leoric only know me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of lonely out here,
I mean,
guys.
Zichel is
Please
like
save me.
Zichel used to be in politics, right? I don't know if he's still in politics or not, but
Oh, I see. Yeah, guys, please save me. I guess,
I mean, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
bitch.
I'm
Please,
fine.
no. The problem is not please save me from the government, but please save me from this bitch. That's way more terrifying, guys.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. If I have to go to jail, I'm make it like very public. You guys will know that it's me. Just look for someone who's like arrested for freedom of speech, and he's not going to go with his head down. He's just gonna like put his chin up
Smiling
and just smiling.
proudly.
Yeah.
And you know, like how annoying Leoric smile is.
Yeah, yeah, you'll
Like,
know that's me.
I really hate that smile. And yeah, if you see me hating someone for going to jail, it's going to be Leoric, guys.
But yeah, that's that. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Zia will have the hard fight, and I'll help her however I can. Right, in this fight, I have the connection. I have the information. I'm just like sadly I step out of this politics like by choice, right? So I cannot like directly help it, but
I mean, it's frustrating. If you're in the politics right now, it's going to be so frustrating.
yeah, obviously
Not gonna lie.
so we're gonna work with activists and law firms to deal
Yeah,
with it
like
for now. We don't know what we can do in the future, but for now we're going with the activist route and law firm route
yeah,
to deal with it.
mhm. Like I'm on this whole officials things, and bro, my co-workers are being sick right now since they need to do the double job. Like it's really happening in the blinks of eyes. Like no
Yeah,
one expected it
but yeah,
was
that's
going
that.
to be done.
If you guys want to do it in Indonesian, then Zia kapan sih?
Huh?
And we'll talk
What?
about it again, like in Zia's channel, on Zia's channel, like
Oh,
in Indonesian.
yeah. I don't know. Maybe next week.
Maybe
I
next week
think.
or tomorrow. We'll never know with Zia, but
Oh, we'll never know.
we'll never know. We'll
We'll
never
never
know.
know.
But in Zia's
We'll
channel.
never know.
Good luck, guys.
That's why I rarely streaming this week, guys. That's
Yeah,
the reason why.
yeah, because we're busy. Like we're actually busy.
Like, oh, actually busy as fuck.
Yeah, so yeah, that's that. Good luck, guys. I'm watching from behind the behind white smoke. Yeah, thank you, thank you. So that's that.
Bitch.
I know like I know there's not lots of people because we're talking English, right? I know it's not going to attract like a lot of people. It's fine. I know the risk that I'm taking, and I just want to say it in English because the world needs to know how we as Indonesian feels and what is going on. It's more than premarital sex. That's a footnote. That's not even worth talking about. It's more than that. It's way more than that. So that's that. And I just want to let people know that we're still fighting. So that's that. Right. Good night. Wish us luck.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
Gue belum bikin.
And wish you luck through.
I forgot to make like an ending screen. There you go.
There you go. Then this cough ending screen.